Your sister gave someone a piece of your clothing, and that person is now performing a ritual with it. Archangel Michael says, the storm surrounding you is not just misfortune, it was carefully set in motion by someone who knows your name, your scent, and your spirit. In the quiet hours of the night, when you thought you were safe, a strange ceremony was ignited using a fabric that once touched your skin. The wind that's been swirling with confusion in your life is not just natural chaos, it's been summoned, manipulated, and channeled through dark intentions. And what makes this darker is the betrayal. Your own sister handed the item over willingly. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She may not fully grasp what she's done, or perhaps she knew, and chose to do it anyway. The clothing wasn't just a token, it was a channel, a spiritual fingerprint soaked in your energy. The person who received it isn't just anyone, they've been watching, waiting, and gathering pieces to perform something ancient. Now, they've lit candles around it, chanted your name, and dipped the fabric in something red you don't recognize. Type Amen to get blessing 674. Archangel Michael says, this isn't only about spiritual attack, it's a bending of fate, a rewriting attempt on your destiny itself. They want your voice silenced in certain rooms. They want your face forgotten by the right people. They are using the cloth not just as a target, but as a mirror, to transfer your luck to themselves. Even now, they're stirring the garment in a basin of cursed herbs and symbols drawn with soot. Type Amen to get blessing 782. Your sister's intentions are clouded, she was misled, convinced that this would fix something in her life. She was told you were the reason she felt blocked, that your presence consumed all the attention she craved. And so, in a desperate attempt to feel powerful, she handed over the fabric you left behind after your last visit. That person took it eagerly, because they already had the oils, the fire, the dagger. Type Amen to get blessing 944. This isn't the first time they've done this, and your sister is not their first puppet. But this time, the item is yours, and the reaction from the spiritual realm is very different, it's rejecting their spell violently. Each time they try to recite your name, something resists. The air tightens, the shadows shake, and the ritual distorts. Type Amen to get blessing 556. Archangel Michael says, your spirit is stronger than they predicted, it doesn't allow access easily. You were born wrapped in protection, guided from birth, and shielded even in moments you thought you were alone. They are now facing consequences, they don't even realize the mirror they're invoking is showing them their own face instead. Your image is not submitting, it's overpowering. Type Amen to get blessing 631. That piece of cloth has absorbed your dreams, your sweat, your aura. It remembers your fight, your tears. They didn't know that it would carry not just your presence, but the pain and prayers attached to it. And that energy is now shaking their space, twisting their spell into something they cannot control. They've stepped into something far more volatile than they imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 218. They placed it under the moonlight last night, hoping to capture lunar power and seal the energy. But instead of glowing, the fabric began to dry and curl, resisting every attempt of binding. The ritual circle cracked, the chalk lines broke, and one of their candles shattered. And your sister, who was watching from a distance, ran away terrified. Type Amen to get blessing 889. She felt the presence push her back, your energy warning her not to go any further. She heard a voice, deep and stern, that didn't belong to anyone in the room, return it. But the person leading the ritual wouldn't stop. They gathered the cloth again and tried a different chant. They pulled out an object wrapped in black string, trying to anchor your essence with force. Type Amen to get blessing 399. Archangel Michael says, what they don't know is this: you've already been marked by divine light. The item might be yours, but it cannot obey anyone else's command. Your DNA might be woven into it, but your soul is connected to something higher, out of reach. That cloth may carry your scent, but it refuses to carry your fall. Type Amen to get blessing 741. Now the cloth trembles under their fingers. The chants turn to coughing. Smoke fills the air, not from incense, but from burning regret. They didn't just summon your spirit, they woke up the guardians that follow you. Type Amen to get blessing 205. Even your dreams may have felt odd lately: visions, heavy feelings, unexplained sadness. Those were spiritual warnings. Your subconscious knew something was off. You felt someone pulling on your energy while you slept. And it was real, because they were doing it, night after night, from miles away. Type Amen to get blessing 467. But tonight will be different. The angels have had enough. Their patience has snapped like a branch under storm pressure. And now the wind will shift. Type Amen to get blessing 306. A bird will cry out near their home. Their mirror will crack slightly near the left side. They'll feel cold inside, even though their room is sealed. And a presence they cannot name will begin to whisper, "Enough." Type Amen to get blessing 884. Your sister will wake up sweating tonight. She'll dream of you, but not peacefully. She'll see you dressed in fire and light, standing still, unmoved, watching her silently. And she'll know she crossed a line she should have never stepped over. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Archangel Michael says, forgiveness can only come through confession and return. She must bring the cloth back to you. She must admit what she did, not just to you, but to herself. Only then can the disturbance fade and your balance fully restore. Type Amen to get blessing 787. The ritual site they used is cursed now. It will bring misfortune to every intention cast there. The leader of that ritual has bitten off more than they can chew. Your guardians have already seen their face. And now, their days of spiritual manipulation are being counted. The countdown has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 929. You'll notice changes soon. Your sleep will start to return to calmness. You'll feel energy lifting from your shoulders. A strange itch in your palms will stop. It was their signal line breaking. Type Amen to get blessing 122. You are rising. The shadows they cast have begun retreating. Even your house is shifting. Objects that once seemed out of place will return to their stillness. And the corners of your room will no longer hum in strange tones. Type Amen to get blessing 803. What they failed to understand is this: rituals built on deception collapse under truth. Your story, your name, your path is shielded by realms beyond their reach. And the cloth they tried to enslave will now turn against them. It will no longer be a key, it will be their lock. Type Amen to get blessing 613. Your sister will be quiet for a while, not out of guilt, but out of fear. She's seen what plays on the edge of the spiritual world. She touched power not meant for her, and felt its refusal. The echo of your strength haunts her now. Type Amen to get blessing 334. Archangel Michael says, you were chosen not just for blessings, but for resilience. You are not weak, not spiritually, emotionally, or karmically. They tried to redirect your fate, but they only sharpened it. Now your blessings are coming faster, clearer, and unblocked. Type Amen to get blessing 951. Your enemies will feel the pressure. They'll be silenced, not by force, but by exhaustion. Because the energy they tried to drain is flooding back to you, like a dam finally breaking. And it's filled with clarity, restoration, and unshakable light. Type Amen to get blessing 484. You are untouchable now, not because you're hidden, but because you're seen. The angels have realigned your path. The one who used your clothing is being watched closely. And your sister will face her moment of reckoning. Type Amen to get blessing 677. You don't have to do anything drastic. You only have to remain still, aligned, and clean in spirit. The battle is already handled. The light is surrounding the cloth, reversing its spell into a lesson for them. Type Amen to get blessing 300. Soon, you will be approached unexpectedly, by someone who felt your energy and saw truth. They will offer you something important: partnership, opportunity, guidance. And this will be your reward for surviving the unseen war. The fire will turn to gold. Type Amen to get blessing 568. Keep moving forward now. Don't let fear settle in, because you've already passed the trial. The ritual is breaking. The garment is returning. Type Amen to get blessing 102. They are trying to hide what they did, but energy doesn't forget. Even when they bury the cloth, even if they burn it, the truth remains imprinted in the spirit world. Your ancestors have seen what was done, and now they are rising to stand behind you in full power. They will not allow your energy to be stolen without consequence again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The air around them has changed, they can feel it in their bones. No peace in their sleep, no rest in their silence. Even laughter feels hollow to them now. Because when someone plays with another's destiny, they invite curses to live in their own shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 464. Soon, a knock will come at their door, not physical, but spiritual. It will be the sound of reckoning. And no ritual, no fake apology, no fake tears will be enough to hold it back. This was not just an act of jealousy, it was a betrayal of soul bond. Type Amen to get blessing 701. Your sister still has a choice to correct her wrong. But the longer she delays, the heavier her spirit becomes. And the more tangled her own path gets with darkness meant for someone else. The cloth, no matter how they try to destroy it, is now tied to justice. Type Amen to get blessing 334. Archangel Michael says, your silence has power, do not confront in chaos. Let the spiritual realm deliver what's due. Focus now on protecting your peace, raising your light, and grounding your soul. Because they are watching you rise again. Type Amen to get blessing 882. You will begin to notice signs, feathers, repeated numbers, flashing images in your dreams. They are not random. They are confirmations. The veil is thinner now, you are more connected than ever. Even nature bends slightly around your walk now. Type Amen to get blessing 539. What they thought would weaken you, has only pushed you into awareness. You now know who hides behind smiles. You now know who seeks your fall in the dark. And that knowledge is your spiritual sword. Type Amen to get blessing 101. They underestimated your protection. They underestimated the divine contracts written over your life. They forgot that your spirit is not made from common light, but from ancestral fire. And that cannot be blown out by low rituals or stolen garments. Type Amen to get blessing 758. Your clothing was only a surface, your spirit is the core. And your core is untouched. You were not harmed, you were warned. And now the table is turning without you needing to lift a single hand. Type Amen to get blessing 215. This week will bring a shift. The one performing the ritual will fall into confusion, they will misplace things, forget names, speak words backward. Because they've interfered with a protected destiny. The balance they tried to break is correcting itself now. Type Amen to get blessing 847. Your sister will remember something you once told her, a warning, a vision, a dream. It will replay in her head like thunder. It will wake her up from the lies she chose to believe. And she will start fearing her own reflection. Type Amen to get blessing 300. Archangel Michael says, not every battle must be fought with noise. Some are won with silence and the backing of higher forces. This was a spiritual trap, but it has backfired on them. And your name is being cleared in places you can't even see. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Soon, something surprising will return to you. Something you lost or gave up on, will come back, stronger. Because they tried to steal it, but the universe caught them. And now what was yours is being cleaned and redirected back to you. Type Amen to get blessing 404. And the wind now speaks in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 577. You'll hear someone speak your name unexpectedly, in a kind tone. That is a sign that your energy is being restored in the world. It means your spirit is being seen for what it truly is, not what they tried to twist it into. And the light around you grows wider. Type Amen to get blessing 238. Protect your belongings now, not out of fear, but out of awareness. Be careful of what carries your energy. Your aura is powerful, and it must not be taken lightly anymore. You are now walking in awareness and strength. Type Amen to get blessing 722. Archangel Michael says, a shift is coming in your relationships. The ones who were hidden enemies will grow quiet. The ones who love you truthfully will step forward, louder than ever. The mask is lifting, and the real faces are emerging. Type Amen to get blessing 603. In the next few days, something will break, a glass, a plate, a picture. This is not random, it is the energetic echo of the ritual collapsing. Do not fear it, let it go. It means the energy is purging. Type Amen to get blessing 110. From this moment forward, your path is guarded with a fiercer flame. No cloth, no spell, no betrayal can stop what's written for you. They tried to delay your blessings, but now your blessings come with acceleration. And they will not understand how fast you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 770. Your house will begin to feel lighter. A strange tension will lift from the hallway or your bedroom. This is because their connection has been severed. The bridge they built spiritually has been burned by divine fire. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Now is your time to rebuild, rest, and rise. Let their darkness collapse while you flourish in silence. And know that Archangel Michael walks ahead of you with a sword of protection. You are not alone. Type Amen to get blessing 382. The cloth may return in mysterious ways, washed up, mailed, or left behind. If it does, do not fear. Burn it with sea salt and speak your release over it. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing 221. This war was hidden. This attack was silent. But your victory is loud. You were targeted because you carry something rare, something they can never replicate. And now that they know, they'll never try again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Their ritual has ended. Your rise has begun. And no one, not sister, not spell, not shadow, can reverse it now. Let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them fade. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They sit now in silence, confused why the ritual backfired. But the spirits they awakened are not asleep, they've turned against them now. Every time they light a candle, it flickers violently, warning them, stop. Every attempt to whisper your name burns their tongue in ways they can't explain. Type Amen to get blessing 321. The cloth is no longer theirs to use. It has become a spiritual witness, a silent observer of their guilt. Its fibers remember the chance, the false intentions, and the betrayal it was dragged into. And now, it vibrates with truth, and that truth is shaking their reality. Type Amen to get blessing 876. Your sister thought no one would know. She laughed when she gave it away, thinking it meant nothing. But the universe has ears that listen even in whispers. And now she's being reminded that energy doesn't forget. Type Amen to get blessing 999. You might soon receive a phone call, or a message from her. It will sound random, but her voice will tremble slightly. Because she's been dreaming things she doesn't understand. Because your presence now visits her thoughts without permission. Type Amen to get blessing 405. Archangel Michael says, your truth walks ahead of you. It clears paths even when you feel uncertain. It shields your name when others try to drag it. And it reclaims what is yours when others try to steal it. Type Amen to get blessing 200. This is not just about the cloth, it's about your legacy. They wanted to interrupt what was always meant to flourish through you. But instead of stopping you, they only marked themselves. And that mark is growing heavier each day. Type Amen to get blessing 308. The shadows they stirred are now haunting them. Doors are creaking at odd hours. Mirrors catch movements they don't recognize. And their dreams are no longer theirs, they belong to the energies they played with. Type Amen to get blessing 765. Meanwhile, your glow is returning. The heaviness is lifting. Your mood will lighten suddenly and without reason. That is spiritual freedom being restored. Type Amen to get blessing 491. You'll start attracting the right people now. The ones who were blocked from reaching you are being cleared to enter. Opportunities are being untied and redirected back into your orbit. And even your body will feel this release. Type Amen to get blessing 600. They used your cloth hoping to bind your future. But now their own future is unraveling. Plans they held tightly are slipping from their fingers. Because no success can be built on stolen energy. Type Amen to get blessing 819. Archangel Michael says, no cloth carries more power than the truth stitched in your soul. You were born with light laced in your aura. Even betrayal can't dim it. And now, that light is expanding. Type Amen to get blessing 118. Your sister may beg for understanding, but let your spirit decide. You are not obligated to forget, but you are too elevated to hate. Let her carry her weight. And you carry your crown. Type Amen to get blessing 937. The person who performed the ritual will soon feel watched. They'll sense an invisible presence near their left shoulder. They'll hear footsteps that don't belong to anyone. And they'll come to understand, this is spiritual judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 529. You'll hear laughter soon, pure, your own. It will come suddenly, from your soul, without warning. Because the chains have been shattered. Because the lie is now exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 411. This ritual did not break you, it exposed who was never loyal. It didn't damage your destiny, it sharpened your discernment. And from this day forward, you'll walk with wiser steps. Because now you know, energy is sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 642. The cloth will either rot or return. But you won't need it anymore. Because your essence has moved beyond it. And your protection has been doubled. Type Amen to get blessing 275. You will notice others sensing your change. Some will stare at you longer. Some will avoid your gaze entirely. Because your aura is louder now, too bright for those who still walk in hidden motives. Type Amen to get blessing 991. You may find feathers near your bed. You may hear your name called in a quiet room. Don't fear, these are signs from the divine letting you know, you are surrounded by warriors. The battle is over. The healing has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 312. Archangel Michael says, walk proudly. Your story just turned a sacred corner. Let no one make you shrink again. They tried to play God with your garment, but you remain untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 849. If anyone approaches you with confusion or half-truths, stay still. Let your silence speak louder than their guilt. They know what they did. And now the universe does too. Watch how everything begins to turn in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 706. From this moment on, trust your instincts. They were never wrong, you were just taught to doubt them. But now you see clearly. And no ritual, no betrayal, no lie can cloud your sight again. Type Amen to get blessing 431. You are rising. You are whole. You are unshaken. And they? They are fading into the shadows they once summoned. Type Amen to get blessing 199. The final chapter of this attack is this, peace. Unshakable, golden, divine peace. And it belongs to you now. Forever. Type Amen to get blessing 777.